Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayana 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 Narayana. Shri Guruvairappa Sharanam. Om Shri Haraye Namaha. Swamiye Sharanamayappa. Agajanana Padmarkam Gajananam Mahadnisham. Anekadantam Bhaktanam Ekadantam Upasmahe. Om Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha. Jnananandamayan Devam Nirmalasphatikakritim. Adharam Sarvavidyanam Hayagrivam Upasmahe. Om Shri Hayagrivamoortaye Namaha. सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा ॐ श्री महासरस्वत्यै नमः पीताम्बरकरविराजितशङ्खचक्र कौमोदकी सरसिजं करुणासमुद्रं राधासहायमतिसुन्दरमन्दहासं वातालयेशं प्रतिभावयामि श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव मोक्षात्तिचारण्य भागवताख्यदत्नोः नारायणीय नवनीतमहो गृहीत्वा मायामयोगपरितप्तजनाय योगात् नारायणावनीयसुराय नमोऽस्तु तस्मै न भोग्यवस्तूनि न नाकपृष्ठम् न सिद्धिलाभं परमेशकाङ्क्षे प्रसन्नमन्दस्मितसुन्दरं ते मुकाम्बुलं दर्शय सन्ततं मे श्रीहरे नमः
Thank you. Hari Om. Okay. Last class, I think we did the meanings, right? Till fifth shloka, we had done the meanings. We have to see
yes
from
ma'am
the sixth shloka. Okay. So, what is the sixth shloka?
Ma'am, I have a doubt, ma'am.
Ha.
When you are practicing, I take around for to practice this fourth dashaka, I take around 1 hour exactly. When we are doing parayanam together, how do we need to practice, madam?
How do you need by practice? Actually, you won't take so long. You won't take 1 hour for this one dashakam. It will be even less than around 15 minutes. You will finish the whole thing. So by practice only, ma. That's it. You have to just keep practicing.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Sixth shloka, Anita ji, say.
ध्यायतां सकलमूर्तिमीदिशीम् उन्मिषन्निधुरताहृतात्मनाम् सान्द्रमोदरसरूपमान्तरम् ब्रह्मरूपमयितेव भासते.
Very good. Okay. So here, dhyayatam. Okay. Dhyayatam sakala murtim idrishim unmishan madhurata hrita atmanam sandramod rasa rupam antaram brahma rupam ayite avabhasate. So here what they are saying is, O Lord. So now before this, till the fifth one, what did we see? There were the how we go through the Ashtanga Yoga, right? So in that we had the Yama, Niyama, Asanam, Pranayamam, Pratyaharam, Dharana, Dhyanam, Samadhi. So through these 8 paths, we are talking about these 8 paths. Now in the fifth one, we had already reached which stage? Anybody remembers? Which stage did we reach? We had reached dharana, isn't it? Anybody remembers or just forgot everything? Okay. So we had already come till dharana. The dharana stage we had already come. Now in this shloka he is talking about the next stage. So which is the dhyana stage. So what he is doing now, in dharana what was happening, we were completely like uh, we had brought all our senses inwards, we had taken all our senses inwards, and now we are completely focusing on that one Bhagavan, on his form. Okay, so that is what we were doing there. Now and then what is happening, through continuous practice, he said, even though it was a little difficult in the beginning, but as I practice it is becoming easy for me to completely concentrate on you. That was what is happening. Now he says, now he slowly gets into the dhyana stage. Now when he is getting into this dhyana stage, he is saying, when I am getting into this, proceeding into this dhyana stage, what is he doing? He is completely meditating. Meditating on what? Meditating on the saguna form of the Lord. Saguna means that which we can see. Sakala saguna form. Okay, that, so he is meditating on that now. So on this form he is meditating. How is it? He is experiencing such bliss when he is meditating on that. Okay, he is completely captivated by the beautiful sweet form of the Lord. Okay, that is why we are saying he is meditating on the saguna form. Now what is happening? Now he is enjoying it so much, he is into so much bliss. So by this what is happening, slowly the inner bliss, the bliss which is there inside him, now he is experiencing that bliss, which slowly what is having, it is completely, he is um, that is, he is completely moving away from all the external things, all the external objects, all the external contacts, and he is completely into that. And slowly he is able to experience the what do you say, the consciousness which is the Brahman. So he is able to now experience the Brahman. Okay, that is the nirguna form. So he started from the saguna form where he was enjoying his beautiful form, and slowly the bliss becomes so much that he slowly starts to experience the Bhagavan in as a Brahman, as his nirguna form. Okay, so that is what they are saying here. We go to the seventh one now. The seventh one, next, who is there, ma? Bhagya ji?
Yes, ma'am.
Seventh one you say.
Yes, ma'am. तत्समास्वदनरूपिणीं स्थितिं त्वत्समाधिमयि विश्वनायक
Very nice.
आश्रिता पुनरदः परिच्युतौ आरभे महि च तारणादिकम्.
So here actually let me be very clear that this is a little complicated thing to understand, but whatever very little bit knowledge that I have, I am just sharing that. Okay, so here he is saying that samasvadana rupinim sthitim. Okay, okay. त्वत्समाधिम् अयि विश्वनायक आश्रिताः पुनः अतः परिच्युतौ आरभेमहि च धारणा आदिकम्. So here he is saying, O Lord of the universe, here he has now that I have attained this state of experiencing you in the form of Nirguna Parabrahmam. So which is uh, nothing but the nirvikalpa samadhi. Okay, so he is into this. Now he is saying, now he is into this samadhi state. Now in this samadhi, see, again he has moved on. So in the fifth one he was there in the dharana, in the sixth one he is in the dhyanam. Now he is moved into the samadhi, the nirvikalpa samadhi stage. Now here in this he is experiencing the Brahman. Okay, now what he says is, okay, in this samadhi state, if I slip down from this state, okay, it means what? Now he is, if he comes down, if he slips down from that state, what he will have to do is he can again start his meditation from the dharana stage. Okay, so if he misses there, if he slips there, or something goes wrong, his focus is not there, or he is like he is not experiencing it, and something happens, something wrong happens, what he will do, he will go back 2 steps to the dharana stage. Then again from the dharana stage he will start again. Okay, so that is what he is saying. So the meditation process will again start from the dharana state. So again he will go dharana, dhyanam, samadhi. So these states again he can go. So that is what he is saying here. Okay.
Namaste, ma'am.
Namaste, ma'am. So we'll go to the 8th one. Next, who is there, ma? Deepti ji.
Yes, ma'am.
Ninth, ninth one.
Ninth one.
No,
of
sorry, 8th one. 8th one.
Eighth one of which Dasakam, ma'am?
4th,
Because
ma.
now just I entered. Just now I entered.
Okay.
Which Dasakam?
4th.
Fourth. Okay. 8th one, huh? Okay. Itham abhyasana. I am not getting.
Itham abhyasana nirbharollasat.
Okay, got it. Itham abhyasana nirbharollasat losata त्वत्परात्म सुख कल्पितोत्सवाः मुक्त भक्त कुल मौलिकां गताः संचरेम सुख नारदादिवत्.
Very nice. So here, remember, in this whole Dashakam, we are talking about the Ashtanga Yoga, the 8 stages of reaching the of self-realization, and then also that how the Jivatma is going to travel. Okay, if a Jivatma is going to become a Mukta Jivatma, how is it going to travel? So all these things we are seeing here. This is all there in Bhagavatam in quite detail. Okay, so all these things he has completely, I mean, what do you say? He has put it into this 15 shlokas. That is why probably it has taken 15 shlokas instead of 10, because there's a lot of things in this. So that is why. Okay, let us see the meaning. Itham abhyasana anirbhara ullasan tvat paratma sukha kalpita utsavaha mukta bhakta kula maulitam gataha sancharema shuka naradadivat. Okay, now here what he is saying is, now we know that he is in the state of samadhi completely. He is not aware of his surroundings. He is completely into it, and it's almost like he has merged with the Lord, right? So he is into that supreme bliss. Okay, in that blissful state he is now. Now what he says is, now I want to become independent. Okay, and as I experience the Brahman, okay, and the great bliss and the delight which is there in this experience. Okay, so now he is in that state, Now what he's saying, now what I will become is like the great sages like Shuka and Narada. I will become like them. Okay, what is that? Like they are all the liberated devotees, right? They are all liberated. um, they are all the liberated devotee of you, and they, how are they are all wandering about freely without any attachments, without any desire for anything. Okay, so they are all like that. Narada keeps going here and there. He doesn't need a bed, or he doesn't need something, some nice cozy place to stay. He just keeps wandering and he's very happy, right? So, like that, he's saying. So, I want to become a liberated devotee like them, like Shukacharya and then Narada. So, I want to become like them, like those sages who are just wandering freely without any kind of desire, without any kind of attachment. So that is what, that kind of a liberated devotee I too want to become. Okay. um, See, actually the person who is not dependent on any of these worldly things, right? Any of this, anything for that matter, he is not, if he is not dependent on that, then he will be happy. Okay. And you must have seen so many these munis and all, no? So many rishi munis you would have seen, even during that what was that, in the Kumbh Mela also you would have seen that so many were there. They were all freely moving and they were all very happy, right? So they were not dependent on any of the worldly things. So that is what he is saying here. Okay. um, okay, we'll go to the ninth one. This is not that.
Ma'am,
Ha.
this Nirbhara Ullasata is there, no? Ullasa should be or Ullasa only? Ullasa.
Nirbhar, Anirbhara, Ullasan.
Anirbhara is that? Okay.
Anirbhara, Ullasan.
Okay.
That is, he
Ullasa.
is free. Anirbhara, he is not dependent on anything.
Okay. Okay. That I got it.
And then
Then
Ullasan, he
Ullasata.
is enjoying. That's it.
Okay. The same meaning as Ullasa, right?
Ha, Ullasa.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Then we go to the next one. That is the ninth one. Next, after Deepti ji, who is there?
Sridevi ma'am.
Ha, say.
तत्समाधि विजये तु यः पुनः मंशु मोक्षरसिक ग्रामेण वा क्रमेण वा योगवस्यमनिलं षडाश्रयैः उन्नयज्ञशुषुम्नयाशनैः.
Yes, very nice. Okay, here Tvat Samadhi Vijaye. Okay, so, okay, fine. Tu yah punaha mangshu moksha rasikaha kramena va yoga vashyam anilam shada ashrayaihi unnayati aja sushumnaya shanaihi. So here he is saying, O birthless Lord, the Lord who does not have any birth. So, O birthless Lord. So now he is starting to talk about what happens after the Samadhi state. Okay. Now, how our Jivatma transcends to the next lokas. Okay. How it transcends to the next locus. That is what he is trying to tell here. Now, what is happening now? This Jivatma, which is going to be liberated, it has got a choice. What is the choice that is being given? That is, he can be liberated immediately. Okay, it can be liberated immediately. That is, straight away get into be one with the God, or he can actually gradually from the Samadhi state, he can go to the various spiritual lokas or the planes that we say. This progress can also happen. So it all depends on the Jivatma's choice. Okay. So as this progress happens, okay, from one loka to the other, okay, uh, as it continuously rises, his this vital energy continuously rises, okay, and it is what do you say? Uh, yeah. So this sorry, vital energy, it continuously rises. It is aided by this controlling of the pranavayu. Okay, so this happens through the six centers along the Sushumna Nadi. Along the Sushumna Nadi, there are six centers. So along that, this happens. Okay. So that is what. So here what he is saying that, oh birthless one, after one achieves the samadhi, he can opt for an immediate liberation or for a gradual liberation. So according to this power of yoga, okay, he raises up the vital breath, that is the pranavayu, through the six stages of the Sushumna Nadi. Okay, so all these are little technical terms. We probably we may not understand very clearly until and unless we study very deeply into this. Okay, so next one. 10th.
लिङ्गदेहमपि सन्त्यजन्मदो लीयते त्वयि परे निराग्रहः ऊर्ध्वलोककुतुकीतुमूर्धतः सार्धमेव करणैर्निरीयते.
So again here we go to the next stage. What is happening here? So linga deham, it means the subtle body. Okay. Okay. So here okay, the one who is free of all the desire, okay, one who doesn't have any kind of desire of visiting any other heavenly loka, okay, so any of these loka. So what happens to that is the Jivatma, it will just give up through the Ajna Chakra. Okay, it will just give up, and his gross, that is the, it will give up the gross body and also the subtle bodies, and it will directly merge with Bhagavan. Okay, so that is what he is saying here. That is here we said no, there are two options. So one is directly, the other one is gradual. So when it is direct, what happens? That is the soul. Oh, I should not say soul. The Atma. Okay, the Jivatma. That Jivatma, what, it doesn't have any kind of desire to go to any of the lokas or anything of that sort, or for a gradual thing. So what happens? It straight away it gives up the gross body and the subtle body, everything it gives up, and it straight away merges with the Bhagavan. Okay, but the other one, which has the desires to visit the other heavenly region, okay, the heavenly lokas which are there, before it attains the liberation, what happens is it goes through the Brahmarandram. Okay, Brahmarandram is nothing but the opening or the orifice, what we say, which is there in the crown of the head. Okay, this usually we say that the Atma, or it enters the body through this, that is what they say. Okay, now it leaves also through that is called the Brahmarandram, which is there in the crown of the head. One soft part will be there, right? When the baby is born, you can see that part is very soft. So through that that is the Brahmarandram, and then it moves out. Okay, so that is what he is saying, that the Atma, the Jivatma, which has the desire to go to the other heavenly regions, to the other heavenly lokas, what will happen is, before it gets liberated in the sense it has to become one with Bhagavan, before it merges into you, what happens is it goes out through the Brahmarandram. Okay, okay, and then um, okay, so when this is happening, it is said that our body, that the body actually happens slowly. What happens is, all the senses and the awareness of the surroundings completely diminish one by one. When this is happening, this, like, your senses and awareness of the surrounding completely, slowly it diminishes one after the other. That's how it goes. Now, and when the pranavayu is brought to the point between the two arrows, right, um, one is actually freed from all the desires. See, these are all extra things not written in this shloka. So a devotee actually, who wishes to visit the other universes, when it leaves the sthula sharira is the gross body, and holds on to the sukshma sharira, okay, the subtle body, it holds on to the subtle body, whereas the atma which wants direct liberation, it will leave the subtle body as well as the gross body and merge with Bhagavan. Here, this one will hold on to the sukshma sharira, that is the subtle body, and it slowly, because this atma, this jivatma cannot travel on its own, so it needs a sharira. Okay, so it will hold on to this sukshma sharira or the subtle body, and slowly it will transcend to the other lokas. Okay, fine, we'll go to the next one. 11th one. Next, who is there? Purnachandra ji.
Yes, ma'am. अग्निवासरवलक्ष्यपक्ष्यदैः उत्तरायणदृशा च दैवतैः प्रापितो रविपदं भवत्परो मोदवान् ध्रुवपदान्तमीयते.
Very nice. So Agni Vasara. Agni is fire. Vasara is daytime. Okay. Valaksha Paksha Gaihi. That is the Shukla Paksham, which is the bright fortnight which we say, no? So that Shukla Paksham. That is Valaksha Paksha Gaihi. Uttarayana Jusha, and the Uttarayanam. Uttarayanam is what? The northern movement of the sun, right?
Yeah, solstice. Souls. Yeah.
Exactly. So the summer solstice, which we say, no? So that Uttarayanam, that's the movement of the sun towards the northern hemisphere, towards the north. So all these things are like what, it shows some kind of light, right? It all depicts some kind of light. So whether it is fire or daytime or bright fortnight or Uttarayanam, all these things are some kind of a bright side, a lighter side. So here what they are saying is, so the Muktatma, no, sorry, not the Muktatma, the Jivatma, which wants to go stage by stage, a gradual liberation. So that Atma is led by these deities, by these presiding deities of fire, daytime, then your Shukla Paksham and Uttarayanam. Okay, where do they go? They go to the what do you say, the plane of the sun, or the loka of the sun. Okay, so they go there, and okay, and then slowly from here, they go to the Dhruva Padam, which we say, no, the realm of Dhruva. So they slowly go there. So what is happening here? The devotee who wants to go gradually, what happens? They are all led by these fire, daytime, Shukla Paksham, Uttarayanam, on all these things, by the presiding deities of this, and they reach the loka of the sun. Okay, and from there, so in all these places they are enjoying that place. Okay, now the loka of the sun, they are enjoying it there, and then slowly they reach the Dhruva Padam. They reach there. Now this is the second step. They have gone there already. Okay, so now we come to the 12th one. Next one, Prema ji.
madam. आस्तितोत मकरालये यदा शेषवक्त्रदहनो मनात्यते ईयते भवतु भाश्रयस्तदा वेदसे पदमदः पुरैव वा.
Now from the Dhruva Loka, what is happening? They are now, this Jivatma is proceeding to the Mahara Loka. So we know that there are 7 lokas above and 7 lokas below. Okay, so the 7 lokas above are, you must be knowing this: Bhu, Bhuaha, Swaha, Mahaha, Janaha, Tapaha, Satyam. So these are the 7 upwards, and then below you have the Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Rasatala, Mahatala, Talatala, Patala. So these are the 7 lokas below. So you have these. Now this person, sorry, not person, this Atma is moving forward. Now from Dhruva Loka he is going to the Mahara Loka. So how many he has already traveled? Bhuhu, Bhuaha, Suvaha, Mahaha. So he is already gone to Mahaha now. To this Mahar Loka he goes, and he stays there. Okay, okay, and all these things, you know, we call it as an andam, right? It's kind of a big an egg shaped, a big sphere kind of thing. So here what is happening, it is said that this is being supported by Adishesha. Okay, it is supported by Adishesha is what I mean. It's a little bit confusing thing, but all these 14 lokas is being supported by Adishesha. Okay, so now what he is saying is, now he is approached that, and now what is happening, the Adishesha, what is happening is, it is releasing fire from its mouth. Okay, so fire is emanating from the mouth of Adishesha, so which is actually a little bit tormenting. Okay, so now what happens when this fire is being emanated, this Jivatma moves on to the Satya Loka, which is the Loka of Brahmadeva. Okay, so it goes to the, so he goes from Mahar Loka, he goes to Janaha, Tapaha, Satyam. So he goes to Satya Loka. Okay, how does he go? Before Adishesha again breathes out fire. So before that, what happens? From Mahar Loka he goes to Satya Loka, so which is the final Loka. Okay, so from Dhruva Loka he is gone to Mahar Loka, from Mahar Loka he is going to Brahma Loka. Okay, now it is said that when an Atma of a devotee, okay, leaves the body at Uttarayanam, it goes to the lokas, to the next lokas. Okay, lokas that we are seeing now, so it goes to the lokas. But in case the Atma of the Atma leaves the body during the Dakshinayanam, it is said that it waits for a certain period of time um, for the Uttarayanam to be back. Okay. Now this is mainly for devotees. So for the Uttarayanam to come, and once the Uttarayanam comes, then it again leaves for the other lokas. It is said. Okay. Okay. 13th one. Anita ji.
तत्र वातवपदेऽथवा वसन् प्राकृतप्रलय एति मुक्तताम् स्वेच्छया खलु पुरा विमुच्यते संविभिद्य जगदण्डमोजसा.
Correct. So now you see, now it has reached the Brahma Loka, that is the final Loka, and from there it has to only get into the Vaikuntha, okay, which is Bhagavan's abode. So he has to go there. Now, okay, this is a little confusing. Okay, now he says that this Jivatma has an option of either residing in Brahmaloka or going to your abode, that is Vaikuntha. He can do any of this. It is the wish of the Jivatma. Okay. But what happens is, during the Mahapralaya which happens, so he could be liberated. If he is in Satyaloka, he could be liberated and he could get that liberation and be one with the Lord. Okay. Or what he can do is, he can move ahead and reach Vaikuntha, need not wait for the Mahapralayam to happen. So here what he has to do is, now I told you this is a big Brahmandam is what we say, right? It's an andam, that is, it's in a kind of egg shape. Okay, so it has a covering. Now what he has to do is, he has to pierce out of this Brahmandam. He has to pierce through, he has to break open the Brahmandam and go. Okay, and he has to release himself with his yogic power. Okay, so he has to do that. So that is what he is saying. Samvibhidya, that is, he has to pierce through this Brahmandam with his yogic power, Ojasa, with his yogic power, and he has to become, and then he can become, be one with the Lord. Okay, so that is what. Okay, 14th one.
Yes, ma'am. तस्य च क्षितिपयो महो निलद्यो महत्प्रकृति सप्तकावृतिः तत्ततात्मगतया विशन्सुकी याति ते पदमनावृतं विभो.
So here, okay, now what he's saying, all pervading Lord, your devotee enters each of these seven the sheets of the cosmic sphere. So that is what the cosmic sphere, that is earth, water, fire, air, space, the cosmic intelligence and the primordial nature. So he is entering each of this and he enjoys this bliss there and transcends each of them. Okay, and transcends each of this to reach your abode. So okay, so so that he can merge with you, which is the supreme Brahman. Okay, that is of that Brahmandam. There are seven spheres Okay, there are barriers again, still more barriers for this Atma. What are they? The earth, water, fire, air, space. Because we all know, right? There is these are the main tattvams for the creation. So this he has to. Then you have the ahankara and the mahat tattvam is there. So he has to cross all these barriers, and then the atma, what happens, it transcends out of these seven, it slowly transcends out of this seven barriers, uh, and finally reaches the Vaikuntha. Okay, finally reaches the a state where there is no more obstruction, there is nothing, there are no barriers. He reaches that position. Okay, and so and then he can be one with the Lord. He can reach Vaikuntha. Okay, okay. Next, 15th one.
Also, अर्चिरादिगतिमिदृशिं व्रजन् विच्युतिं न भजते जगत्पते सच्चिदात्मकभवद्गुणोदयान् उच्चरन्तमनिलेश पाहि माम्.
Okay, so here finally he's reached. No, so now he is saying that, oh Lord of the universe, oh Guruvayurappa. So here the devotee, what has happened to him? He is already Archiradi Marga, means a path which is completely, what do you say? What do you say? Which is completely luminous. That is a path of light. Okay, so that is Archi means light. So a path of light. So he is completely guided through this path of light, and and he doesn't fall into any of the other worlds. He is very beautifully guided through this path of light, and he transcends and he becomes one with you. Okay, and he is becoming one with you. Now he is saying, oh Anilesha, that is Bhagavan Guruvayurappa, you are the Satchidanandam, you are the Satchidananda Atma. Okay, you are the embodiment of pure consciousness. Please protect this devotee, and of yours. So please protect your devotee, who is actually sitting and chanting your glories. He is talking about himself. Okay, so after saying so many things, he is saying now, please protect me, who is sitting here and loudly chanting your glories. Okay, so after the Ashtanga Yoga, he is now telling this. So that ends our fourth Dashakam. Okay, so fine. We have 5 minutes. We'll just revise once the fourth chapter, the fourth Dashakam, and then move ahead. So now after Deepti ji, who is there?
Sridevi.
Sridevi ji. First lenda make.
कल्यतां मम कुरुष्वतावती कल्यते भवतु पासनं यया स्पष्टमष्टविधयोगचर्यया पुष्टया सुधवतुष्टिमाप्नुयाम्.
Very nice. Next.
सरस्वती.
Tell me.
ब्रह्मचर्यदृढतादिभिर्यमै राप्लवादिनियमै च पाविताः.
Can you say it again? One more time.
ब्रह्मचर्यदृढतादिभिर्यमै आप्लवादिनियमै च पाविताः. कुर्महे दृढममी सुखासनं पङ्कजाद्यमपि वा भवत्पराः तारमन्त्रमनुचिन्त्य सन्ततं.
One is enough, ma. Third one, some other way.
Okay.
Next one. Sridevi ji.
सारमन्तरनुचिन्त्य सन्ततं प्राणवायुमपीयम्य निर्मलाः इन्द्रियाणि विषयाददा बृहत् यास्महे भवतु पासनोन्मुखाः.
Okay. Next. Please go accordingly in the alphabetical order. After this, Purnachandra ji.
Yes, ma'am. अस्फुटे वपुषिते प्रयत्नतो धारये मदिषणां मुहुः तेन भक्तिरसमं मन्तराद्रतां उद्वहेम भवदङ्घ्रि चिन्तकाः.
Very nice.
विस्फुटावयवभेदसुन्दरम् त्वद्वपुः सुचिरशीलनावशात् अक्रमं मनसि चिन्तयामहे ध्यानयोगनिरता स्वदाश्रयाः.
Very nice. Next.
ध्यायतां sorry ma'am ध्यायतां सकलमूर्तिमीदृशं மீத்ருஷிம் மேம்
ஷீம்
இல்ல ருஷம்னு இருக்கு அதனால கேக்குறேன்.
சகல மூர்த்திம் ஈத்ருஷீம் திருஷீம்
மூர்த்திம்
ஈத்ருஷீம்
ஈத்ருஷிம்
திருஷீம்
ருஷிம்
like this
ருஷிம்
like this.
ध्यायतां सकलमूर्तिर्ईदृशीम् उन्मिषन् मधुरताहृतात्मनां सान्द्रमोदरसरूपमान्तरं ब्रह्मरूपमयि तेव भासते.
Very nice.
तत्समास्वदनरुक्मिणीं स्थितिं त्वत्स्वमाधिमयि विश्वनायक आश्रिता पुनरतः परिच्युतो आरभे मही च धारणाधिकम्.
Very nice. Next. Saraswati ji.
इत्थमभ्यसन निर्भरोल्लसत् त्वत्परात्मसुखकल्पितोत्सवाः मुक्तभक्तकुलमौलितां गताः सञ्चरेम शुकनारदादिवत्.
Sridevi ji.
तत्समाधिविजये तु यः पुनः मंशुमोक्षरसिक क्रमेण वा योगवस्य मनिलं षडाश्रैः उन्नयज्ञशुषुम्नयाशनैः उन्नयज्ञ सुषुम्नयाशनैः उन्नयज्ञ सुषुम्नयाशनैः उन्नयत्यज सुषुम्नयाशनैः.
Very good. Next. Purnachandra ji, 10th one.
Yes, ma'am. लिङ्गदेहमपि सन्त्यजन्नतो नीयते त्वयि परे निराग्रहः ऊर्ध्वलोककुतुकितु मूर्धतः साद्रमेव करुणैर्विरीयते.
Very nice. Prema ji.
अग्निवासरवलक्षय पक्षकैः उत्थ उत्तरायण जुषा च दैवतैः
Very nice.
प्रापितो रविपदं भवत्तरो मोदवान् ध्रुव पदान्तमीयते.
Very nice. Next. Anita ji.
आस्थितोतमहरालये यदा शेषवक्त्रदहनोष्मणार्ध्यते ईयते भवदुपाश्रयस्तदा वेधसपदमतः पुरैव वा.
Very nice. Next.
तत्र वा तव पदे तवावसन् प्राकृतप्रलययेति मुक्तदाम् स्वेच्छया खलु पुरा विमुच्यते संविपित्य जगदण्डमोजसा.
Very nice.
तस्य च क्षितिपयो महो निलत् यो महत्प्रकृतिसप्तकारुतिः तत्तदात्मकतया विशंसुखी याति ते पदमनावृतं विभो.
Very nice.
अच्छिरादिगतिमीदृशीं व्रजन् विच्युतिं न भजते जगत्पते सच्चिदात्मक भवद्गुणोदयान् उच्चरन्तमनिलेश पाहि माम्.
So we'll end it here. Purna Chandra ji.
Yes, ma'am.
Samapana shlokas.
Just a moment.
No problem.
नमामि नारायण पादपङ्कजं करोमि नारायण पूजनं सदा वदामि नारायण नाम निर्मलं स्मरामि नारायण तत्त्वमव्ययम् नारायण 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 श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम्.
Hari Om. We'll meet in the next class. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hari.